Hey guys, how's it going? This is Tim, bringing you guys Daily Deals with Tim, where I talk about the latest news and deals on cryptocurrency, all for you guys. And before I begin, this is my personal opinion and not financial advice. Now, I'm excited to be back on the channel. This is going to be just a channel update and I guess my market sentiment currently. Now, as I have said in the previous video, I had a lot of things coming up. I have a couple of relatives visiting, a couple of them gone, but some of them are still here, so it's gonna be hard for me to make more videos, but I'll try my best to put out more content. And also, I've been very busy with work, so I'll try to balance that out in the future. Now, as for the cryptocurrency market, things have been quite interesting and dramatic in a way. I don't even remember when was when my last video was out, but it's been a couple weeks or so, and the drop past 10K up to the 6,000 mark for BTC price. Man, that was some crazy ride and swing up and down. And even I had a glimpse of fear in my heart. I usually don't get flooded, but when it went past 7K, 6K, I was like, oh man, we might be in for some bear market. Now, although I might have a slight fear, that fear is not a fear that Bitcoin is going to go to zero, but it's a fear that we might have a long-term bear market, because that can happen. If you guys look at the Bitcoin chart in 2013 through 2015, I believe we had a long-term bear market. Although it's probably really hard to see. I believe Bitcoin went up to like 1,200, and then it kept going down up to 200-ish. In 2 years. It took 2 years for Bitcoin to rise back up again. Now, I believe we're not going to this is just my prediction, but I don't think we'll have that long-term bear market, because the mainstream media is focused on Bitcoin. A lot of the financial media is focused on Bitcoin and cryptocurrency as well. So with these kind of attentions and a lot of people interested, I just can't imagine a long-term bear market. However, it is still possible, because if I think one way, there's a high chance that's going to go other way as well. But looking at it so far, Bitcoin is about to reach the 10,000 mark, and it seems like 10,000 was so cheap a couple months back. I mean, in December to January, I believe we almost hit 20K, so that was like 50% discount. However, 10K right now, people might be a little more hesitant in investing. I think Bitcoin is, at least this is my opinion, but you could invest into Bitcoin at any price. But if I were to be smart, I'll probably look at the price of Bitcoin and see if it's overbought, and then probably wait on it, or maybe just dollar cost average it and just ignore the fact that Bitcoin is oversold or overbought. But as Bitcoin rises higher and higher, my will to invest at that price range becomes a little more shaky, because I would like to invest in the pullbacks rather than in the quick rises. Now, this is just my opinion, but I think cryptocurrencies in general will see a bit more stagnancy throughout probably the next month or so. because I believe that you need stagnancy for the prices to consolidate. So if we want to slowly build up the cryptocurrency market cap and kind of have a safe net of the minimum prices, we're gonna have to go through some stagnant periods. However, let's say if Bitcoin or Ethereum rises up 20%, 50%, 100% in the next month or so, we might go past the previous resistance. So let's say for Bitcoin, we might go past 20K, we might go to 30K, 40K, even 50K. However, once it reaches 50K, there's a very high possibility that, or whatever that high number is, there might be a very high possibility that we're going to pull back violently, just like we saw from 20K to 6,000. It might be maybe 5 and maybe 50K to like 8,000 or 10K, or 50,000 to like 15K. I don't know what it might be, but so I am just considering all possibilities in this situation. However, that doesn't stop me from dollar cost averaging. Now that is one of my strategies that I use. I dollar cost average at a specific period and on a specific coin that I have researched and am holding for the long term. And this couple days ago, I put a little more into Litecoin, and I got some more Bitcoin maybe last month or so. But I'm continually dollar cost averaging. I think it's a pretty good strat. So far, I have made some pretty good gains. I wouldn't say the gains, it's not crazy gains, but at least I'm not in the losses. I'm not in the red. And I think HODL for the long term definitely pays off a lot more. If you go to some social medias, you can see or you can check out a lot of people that have lost a lot through trading, when if they just held, would have made so much more. But this can go the other way as well. Some people trade and make a lot of money, while some people lose. It's all a game of probability. But I think for me, I know how my emotions are. I know how I react when I trade. So it's probably a lot better for me to HODL rather than trade and lose probably every trade or so. But yeah, so that's my, I guess, feeling towards the market right now. I think we might see a pullback to maybe 9,000 for Bitcoin. Because just looking at the technical analysis, I believe Bitcoin is almost at a sell point at 10K. So if technical analysis works, then we might see a pullback from 10K to maybe 9K, maybe back to 8,000. I don't know what that might be. But I think we'll see a little bit more stagnation. But if we don't, we might see some violent action incoming. And Litecoin has been pretty crazy in the price rise. I believe from like 150 or so, it went to 234. That's like 80% increase within like 2 days. Man, I mean, these kind of increases are okay, but we're gonna have a pullback with these kind of crazy increases. We might pull back to 200, maybe back to 150. I don't know. But I did get in right before the rise, so kind of glad. Yeah, so going down the list, there has been a lot of some updates, and so I believe for Lisk, there is a rebrand date coming up on the 20th. If you guys are into Lisk, you might want to check that out and see. And for Ethereum Classic, there's going to be the Callisto hard fork on March 5th. So if you guys want to gain that airdrop or that snapshot of Callisto, definitely look into that. And yeah, some of the coins that I am interested in, Icon. So Icon has pulled back quite a bit, and some people are like, oh man, Icon is dead. I don't know who's doing that, but we have, I think this is a healthy trend. We had a exuberance of price action, and a lot of people were FOMOing in, especially like on Reddit and Twitter and social medias. Man, everyone's just chilling Icon so much. I mean, I do like that Icon has a lot of businesses and foundation and a lot of team members as well in it. So they have very credible sources. However, with people shilling the coins, the prices tend to pump a lot. And with those pumps, we get pullbacks, and that's what we are. So I think we'll see consolidation probably around the 45,000 Satoshis, maybe 40 to 50,000 Satoshis. But I think we'll see more consolidation here before a price pump, probably with the next wallet release, because I believe Icon is going to release their wallet soon. I believe it's a Google Chrome application or something like that, but that's going to be interesting and very beneficial to a lot of holders, because now we have a actual method of transferring Icon from exchanges to a wallet. I think you can put it into my Ether wallet as well, but oh man, the withdrawal fees on Binance, it's like 2 Icon. That's like $8-9 just to transfer. Man, I mean, it sucks. Binance having high fees and other exchanges having high fees, but that's what we have to deal with in the cryptocurrency space. So yeah, let's see. Yeah, so not much really. I mean, there has been some crazy ups and downs, but I think so far it's been pretty. I guess it's not. It definitely wasn't expected, at least for me. I thought we would go back to 10K and maybe gradually steady from there on, but we had a little more to go. But yeah, that's going to be it for the video. I'll definitely try to make more content, but it's going to be hard with a lot of work and just outside stuff happening in my life. But just thank you guys for sticking with me. I'm going to be doing this for the long term. This is a video and cryptocurrency sharing news. That's going to be a long-term hodl for me, as well as my cryptocurrency portfolio. So hodl strong, guys. Keep those strong hands, and we'll survive through the dips and through those pullbacks. But in the end, we're gonna see some sweet gains. But thank you guys for watching. If you guys like this kind of content, like this video, comment below, and smash that subscribe button. And as always, I'll bring you guys more deals on Daily Deals with Tim.